Would you believe a father could go to such extreme lengths to avoid child support? This is the chilling tale of Curtis Jack, a Georgia man who poisoned his newborn daughter in a desperate attempt to evade his responsibilities. On a seemingly ordinary day in 2024, Curtis Jack's life took a dark and twisted turn. He was a man who found himself in a situation he didn't want to be in. He was about to become a father. Jack was not ready for this responsibility and insisted that the mother terminate the pregnancy. She refused. Following the birth of his daughter, Jack's desperation escalated. In a shocking and heartless act, he poisoned his newborn daughter's breast milk with antifreeze. This wasn't a spur-of-the-moment decision. It was a calculated, premeditated act. His daughter became critically ill, her tiny body fighting against the poison that had been cruelly introduced into her system. The incident came to light when the baby's mother and grandmother noticed her deteriorating health and rushed her to the hospital. The doctors were bewildered, struggling to understand what could be causing such severe illness in a newborn. After rigorous testing, they discovered traces of antifreeze in her system. The revelation was shocking and horrifying. The police were notified and an investigation was launched. The evidence pointed to one person, Curtis Jack. He was arrested and charged with felony criminal attempt to commit murder and felony first-degree cruelty to children. During the trial, the baby's mother and grandmother testified, recounting the ordeal and the devastating impact it had on their family. Jack, cornered by the weight of his actions, admitted to adding antifreeze to the bottles of breast milk. He was found guilty by a Fulton County jury and sentenced to 50 years in prison. This tragic incident served as a stark reminder of the lengths some will go to shirk their responsibilities. Curtis Jack's act of desperation not only endangered his daughter's life, but also caused irreversible harm to his own. He now has to spend the next 5 decades behind bars, reflecting on the life-altering consequences of his reprehensible actions. In the end, he didn't avoid responsibility. He merely traded one form for another, far more severe. His daughter thankfully survived the ordeal and is now being cared for by her mother and grandmother. As she grows up, they'll have to find a way to explain why her father is not a part of her life. As we wrap up this chilling tale, remember, actions have consequences. And sometimes those consequences are far more severe than what we were originally trying to avoid.